G'day guys, I'm Daniel from Orbit Plumbing. Just making this video to show you guys how to change your Flexi hoses over. It's pretty important to do this. You're supposed to do it every 5 years. Obviously that's definitely not being done around the world. The reason is that they rust and then they actually burst, and they're a massive cause of flooding houses. I've seen so many houses flooded from a flexi hose that's rusted and burst out. Anyway, let's get on to it. The first thing you're going to want to do is to make sure your water's turned off at the mini stop. So just turn that off. Now, next thing you want to do is flush the toilet. And the reason we're doing this is so that we can just make sure that the water is turned off properly. Now, sometimes these mini stops down here actually fail. And if it fails and you go and take this flexi hose off, then you are going to have big dramas. So if you want to be 100% safe, you could even go and turn your water meter off at the front of the house. So now that we know our mini stop's turned off, I've got a little 8-inch shifter here, and it's as simple as undoing each end. Now, sometimes a little bit of water comes out, so it's not a bad idea to just have a rag sitting on the floor as well, just in case, to make sure there's no extra spillage of water. And then the next step, obviously, undo the other end of your flexi hose. And there's your flexi hose, the old one. And we have a new one put in its place. So it's just as simple as making sure you don't cross thread when you're putting it back on. Now, these are supposed to be done up as hard as you can, hand tight. You don't want to go any tighter than that because it can actually damage the rubber. And then on the other side, same thing again on the bottom of the mini stop. Now, flexi hoses come in all shapes and sizes, so the ones I'm using here are for 1/2-inch threads, and this size is a 300mm long flexi hose. It's a pretty common size. Just be 100% sure, guys, that you're definitely not cross-threading. Now, if you don't feel like you've got a very strong grip, you can do a little nip up. It's not going to cause too much damage. Just a nip, just to make sure it's all good. And the next step we do is turn the water back on. So we're just turning that mini stop back on. Now, I'm just going to have a quick feel around here. I can definitely feel no drips. I can definitely feel no drips around there. So that is actually successful. I can hear the toilet's filling up now. There's no leaks. The mini stop's turned back on. So that's a job well done. What I actually recommend that you guys do is to probably go around the house, so at all the sinks and the basins and the toilets, have a look underneath the cupboards, just making sure that if they do have flexi hoses, that you can change those ones as well. So that's it. It's a pretty simple process, easy to do yourself. So good luck. Cheers, guys.